All right, this is the good stuff, man. I got 2 Rays here. Guys who absolutely bang. I want to take Brent Rooker set the bar high, by the way. First player to come in, and he started. We have Lucas runs the show. He's our director. So when stuff comes up on the board, if you want to run it back, if you want to pause it, hold it, just say, hey, Lucas.
All right.
All right, and he'll do it for you.
I'll try to be as good as Brent was.
Come on, let's go. I want to dive in a little bit. Let's start with Brandon. All right? Take me through, first off, light tower power from the left side. Did you always have this? Take me back to like Little League, high school, college. Were you a home run guy?
Absolutely not. High school, I think I hit 3 homers in the 4 years that I was there.
Really?
Wow.
College, I think total I hit 10.
So what was the piece that unlocked you? Because, I mean, when you come to the plate now and I watch you, pause this real quick. I'm thinking one mistake, it's a pulled homer.
Yeah, so like last week you brought up Brent, same agency. Hunter Bledsoe is the guy that kind of broke everything down. It was like, look, you're going to be a good hitter. You did well in college, but I'll make you a big leaguer. And
Really?
that's kind of where I saw it. I was foot down early, hands up by my head, and contact, and hit 300 and be fine. And I wasn't a dangerous at bat. Like, no one was afraid of me when I got up in college or my first year of pro ball. I kind of brushed it off a little bit. I was like, you know what? No, I know what I'm doing. I know how to hit.
In BP, I always used to say this, in batting practice, I could always hit tanks. But in the game, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, like you were saying, I always knew this player was in there. That's half the battle, I believe.
Sure.
So I always used to fight. Like, at some point, my BPs are going to turn into the games. Were you a guy that took a big-time BP, or were you trying to push the ball up the middle the other way?
So college, we were always told head high, middle of the yard, hit these singles. And then my junior year of college, everything kind of had a little bit of turnover, and hitting coach was more into doubles and wanted to see some pop and stuff like that. So that kind of started to get things changed a little bit. But I think the biggest thing for me is I'm trying to put a dent in the wall if I take BP. You know, if I'm hitting those home runs in BP, BP has a little bit more drop to it and stuff like that, so you might get under it a little bit in the game. And, that home run turns into a pop-up. So I know if I put a hole in the wall or put a dent in the wall, we're good no matter what.
All right, let's get this going a little bit right here. What we got? Oh, we're going to walk him off. All right, take me through this at bat. Ronaldo Lopez, you're on that, 97 middle. Sliders, spit on it, see it big. So what are you telling yourself this entire at bat? Rosarena's on deck.
Yeah, I'm telling myself to just do a job. Get Bruhan over.
Run that back. Pause it on the 3-2 pitch. Are you sitting slider?
Absolutely not. Reynaldo's got 101 in the tank, and
Yes.
I'm sitting there, and I fouled off a couple 97, 98s, and I didn't think that I was really on them. I was like, I'm getting fastballs down the middle. I should be hitting that. And so I tell myself after the next foul ball, I was like, you got to get going, man. Like, stride, go. You're on 100% go. Get on this fastball right here. And so I'm on 101 there and kind of saw it moving. I was like, oh, you got to adjust to it.
Really?
Just put the bat on it, and
Got fired up.
kind of willing it to go out. I feel like I was huffing some air on the way down to first base, trying to hope it to go out.
Sorry about that.
All right, here, pause this. Side angle. What are you doing real quick pregame to get you going? I like telling the kids at home, like, I see a ton of different drills. What is Brandon Lowe doing?
Yeah, so we're
Nice, thank you.
no.
Holy.
I appreciate
I
it.
hope a Josh Lowe gets dropped at some point. I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'm not gonna say it anymore.
Biggest thing we do is a core velocity belt every day.
Core velocity belt.
Yeah, so
I do
big
that.
thing for pitchers right now. I feel like is a lot of pitchers use it to get into their hips, but same kind of thing that you've been hearing and people have been talking about, but getting into the hip, getting into the ground, putting force into the ground is kind of where everything kind of comes from, and that's a big, just physical trainer, so I don't have to think about it.
You hitting off the tee?
Never.
You're not a tee guy. You
Never.
a tee guy?
I am. But I'm not a flips guy.
You're not
He's a flips guy. I'd never
I'm a
do
flips guy, no tee guy. He's a tee
Rob,
guy.
are
no
you
flips
getting all
guy.
this?
Yeah.
He
Hey,
just said he uses the core velocity
Brandon,
belt
what
himself.
color is your core velocity belt? Mine's
pink.
like a nice black.
Yeah, the belt's black. It's got a cool
Yep.
little logo
Yep,
on
mine
it.
too. Mine too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hands low.
Yeah, so
Can't imagine they started there. I'm going to put you here in college.
was here in college and blocky as all get out. And scap load and all that kind of stuff got brought up through the agent, and realized that I couldn't do it with my hands up. I was like trying to figure out where it was going to work, in what slot could I get a row in? What slot could I get make sure that I can get back in the slot? And found out that I could do it
Teach your
down
kids
here.
at home, run this. When you say that, run this and pause it at foot contact.
If you watch that back elbow kind of go, you see those hands going, and then right there, you almost see this.
You're trying to
kind of go.
God, you guys are all starting to fall. You're trying to like drop this like.
It's almost in a way get that elbow into slot, but I have a hard time thinking about elbow because I think you can artificially get there if you just think about elbow. So another thing in pre-work is we use this Pro Velocity bat that essentially has a barrel and just slides up and down. If you can do it, there's bands on it.
I've seen that.
That you can make it harder, and it's one of those things you take the one-hand drill and you just work on getting that thing to snap back. And if you can get it to snap back
doing
the right
this?
way,
See, it's unbelievable. This is the beauty of it.
different.
This is
Yep.
why when I hear coaches, I do the travel baseball circuit, they all try and cookie cut one way of hitting. No.
So many different ways, man.
Take what a guy naturally does and
Right.
work off of that, right?
absolutely. There's no one way to hit.
All right. Keep rolling.
Boom.
Ooh, that's nice.
When did you, and then this is you when you first came up, not much different. I'm sure in your mind, a lot different, but similar. You're trying
Yeah,
to
a
make
little
that
bit.
adjustment. But I'm telling you, Brandon, when you come up to the dish, man, you're a 3-run homer waiting to happen. You're telling me you never were that. Was there a swing, a ball you hit off somebody, maybe in 18, 19, the minors, where you're like, okay, like this is what I'm capable of?
Yeah, absolutely. I go back to Port Charlotte. High A is when I really kind of got everything figured out. I went through rehab my first year.
Yeah, you dealt with some weird injuries at wrong times.
Yeah, went to Bowling Green my first year and kind of thought that I had it all figured out. Ended up hitting like 5 homers in a very, very hitter-friendly league. So went back to Tennessee with my tail tucked and was like, you know what, maybe I don't know everything. Teach me. Like, I'm here to learn. Help me become a better hitter, essentially. And like our second game in high A, I hit a ball out oppo. And I think I'd only have one in my lifetime oppo. And I did it in the Florida State League, which is not a stereotypical hitter-friendly league.
Big yards.
And once that happened, I was like, oh, like this kind of makes sense. I've never done any of this stuff before. Let's kind of double down into it and really, really understand everything about it. We talk about inch wide, mile deep type of thing. Is really just trying to understand your swing and perfect everything that you can. And it just sort of developed every single year. And then 2018 is when everything
Started to
everywhere really clicked. I mean, AA, AAA, big leagues, it just kind of all worked for me.
All right, you guys got to switch spots. You're covering up Brandon. You're,
Stop being so
you're a
big.
monster.
Where am I going?
You come where he is.
All right.
All right.
It's your turn now.
All right, let's do it.
Take me through it.
Let's do it. What you got?
Because for me, all right, let's look at this board real quick.
There we go.
Are you even concerning yourself with stuff like this?
No.
Diving in on the analytics, looking at what you do.
The only
Exit
analytic that I'll look at
velocities.
is exit velo. That's, you know, if I hit one 105 and it's an out,
You're okay with it.
it sucks.
He's not okay with
You're
it.
not really okay with it, but it's better than hitting it 55 and getting it out. You know, like,
hear you.
At least you're taking a good swing. You're hitting the ball hard.
I heard
You're
Schwarber
compressing
say
the
that in the
baseball.
WBC at a one-hop rocket to the second baseman. He's like, I hit that a $110. There's nothing I could do about it. I'm like, oh.
Exactly. I mean, you can't control exactly where it goes. As soon as you try to do that, you're screwed. Go up there, try to do damage to the baseball, hit the ball hard. Things will take care of itself.
Were you always a guy that pulled the ball as a college younger player?
No, I was all fields, but like I said, I didn't do any damage in college.
Yeah.
In high school, I didn't do any damage. It was, if I saw a ball that was away, I just kind of flicked my hands at it, hit a single the other way, and I wasn't fast either, so I was clogging up the base paths.
All right, your turn. First rounder on the rise, right? I could pick. I mean, you're put together like a Greek god prospect. Let's get into Josh, because this has been a long time coming. I think they were waiting for this to show up, and now it's easy pop.
Yeah, I got that one.
And you got a little choke. Are you a little choked up, or am I imagining that?
The bat, the Marucci that I'm swinging has
got that?
I had the hockey puck on there, so
Okay.
it looks like it's a little choked.
All right, run this back. 8th inning, 5-0. Weber on the mound. I don't even know what this pitch is. A Foch changeup, middle of the plate.
You can run it back one more time.
Run it back one more time for him.
There we go. You just want to watch it.
Yep.
Oh.
Maybe even one more time.
He's having a coming out party right here.
I mean,
So
that's what-
take me, I like stories. Everybody's got different story to the big leagues, right? Yours is completely different than yours. I live in Atlanta. It's the hotbed, I'm telling you. 13U travel games are like legit high school games. I know
is.
you went through the whole thing.
Yeah.
What were you like in high school to get drafted first round, 13th overall? Take me through your minor leagues, the adjustments you've had to make.
Yeah.
And having an older brother who's kind of helped you along the way.
Yeah, that was definitely a big part of it. High school, I had a big leg kick. My hands were kind of, I guess, this similar spot, but I was just wiggling a little bit, big leg kick, and I would just kind of go up there and hit it far, and if I didn't, they were pitching
You're
around
just
me.
an athlete playing baseball.
Pretty much, yeah. I played everything growing up, but I get pitched around a lot, and we had good players on our team too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, we had a hotbed of athletes. I remember senior year of high school playing against Carter Keeban, Will Benson, Alex Spees, like all these guys,
All these
man.
guys.
So many scouts at our games.
So you get drafted in the first round, you go sign with the Rays, and what do they tell you offensively? They let you probably just wild horse, go play for a minute.
Pretty much.
We'll figure it out.
I got drafted as a third baseman, and then I played outfield at Instructs that year. So that's kind of
Could
like,
you pick it at third?
no, I was scared.
Really?
I was scared. Actually, I can catch it a little,
You seen him take grounders?
but I would just zoo it to first base.
So you originally, really?
Well, there's something when you're playing in Princeton, West Virginia, and Vladdy's hitting balls 110 on grass that is non-existent in the infield, you know? So yeah, GCL in Princeton my rookie year, and I went to Lowe the next year. The first half, I had no clue how to play baseball, really, and then I figured it out in the
Really?
second half, yeah.
So it was a slow burn. I looked at
was.
your minor league numbers.
It was
I
really good.
disagree. People say all the time, oh, minor league numbers translate to big league. I disagree with that. I think there's certain guys like yourself that just keep increment, because we didn't just play baseball our whole lives. So it
Right.
was like different sports. Once you committed to this, it's coming
Right.
quick.
Well, I'm a big believer in you learn from your failures. I mean, look at last year. I really didn't do much.
Yeah.
Started to figure it out towards the end of, my stint in the big leagues last year. I got optioned, but I figured it out coming this year, and then
You're driving to spring training or flying to spring training this year. Are you like, this is my job? There's no doubt in my mind.
yep. I mean, we were talking about spring trainings in Orlando. I was driving from home every day, so that was nice for me. Feeling relaxed to start, But yeah, I mean, the motivation was there to go out and earn a job and keep this job for all year and for years to come.
When you first laid eyes on him, what were you thinking when you got to the big leagues? Raw?
Honestly, just excited.
Yeah.
I mean, he says his name wrong, but it was that sort of thing. I played with his brother a lot, and
Yeah.
I got to play with him a little bit in the minor leagues here and there. But anytime that you get a guy called up, all you want is success for the guy. All you want him is to do well. So when he got called up, we were all excited. We knew what he could do. We saw what he did in AAA and AA before that, and we just were waiting for it to kind of click a little bit. And as we can see now, it is.
21, that monster year in the minor leagues.
Yep. Honestly, it started in 2020. Most people don't know about. I mean, the alternate side, I was facing McClanahan, Boz, Joe Ryan, Fleming, all these guys in our bullpen in 2020 in the World Series. I was facing them at the alternate side, so that's where I think a lot of it came from.
Get me to his side angle. I want him to talk me through his swing a little bit. Oh, we're giving you an AB right here. Tough.
I got
fight.
beat by that first heater. He got on me a little bit.
So, okay. So 1-0. So run that back for me. I'm always run it back and pause this. So 1-0. Why are you not pulling the trigger on this heater?
I was
for
beat
me,
again.
Really?
And it's not beat by the pitch. I was beat by the timing of him going.
Yeah. So you just weren't in a great position to pull a trigger.
Right.
All right. 2-1.
So I'd faced him last week. He gave me 3 heaters.
Come
I struck
on. Do you know
out.
you clipped that?
Yeah. You can, if you watch the side angle, you can kind of tell that I got it.
Here it is. I mean, you got some long legs on you.
I do.
Man. Wow.
Bless me with
Use
some
those.
long legs, man.
You always start with the bat on your shoulder?
That's new.
That's new.
That's new. Big thing, the off season, Chad Matola and I were talking about just how to be more relaxed up there.
Yeah.
So I felt like last year, my hands were a little higher. Everything was kind of up here. I couldn't even breathe.
Yeah.
This year, I mean, the biggest thing is just going up there and breathing, taking a deep breath and relaxing, and actually being able to get to the spot where I can fire from. So my hands are on my shoulders start. I feel like I can, like I said, relax and take a few deep breaths before the pitch actually comes in.
So 3 things I used to think about when I knocked the donut off my bat and walked to the plate is I didn't want to move my head.
Yep.
I wanted to get to the inside of my back knee with my load, and the bat head replaces the hand. So I used to think about taking my hands to the ball. You knocked the donut off the bat. What are you thinking as you walk to the plate? Anything? It's a complete. You guys are facing way more velocity and way more nasty, explosive stuff than I was seeing. Day to day, the relievers,
Right.
everybody. So are you in on certain keys, or are you just like?
I think the biggest thing for me is, you take that dry swing, you're heading up to the plate, and it's like, all right, be on go. That's my biggest
Yes,
thing.
yes,
and
yes, no.
Yeah, exactly. You're swinging until you aren't, kind of thing. And that's the biggest thing for me is I'll start trying to be the umpire, and you can't be an umpire when the guy's throwing 100. You're not going to be able to go up there and see it. You need to go up there and trust all the work that you put in and understand that you're going to be able to react to it, and that's my biggest thing.
Bring up the OPS leaderboard. Let my man dig himself one more time. Come on now.
Yandy,
He's got next level. Yandy.
he's special. Brent's special.
He was looking to hit the ball the other way, and now look at you guys got 4 guys on here.
Yep.
Jeez. What are you thinking? You knocked the donut off. Bang.
Kind of the same thing. I mean, right before I leave the dugout, one of our assistant hitting coaches, Brady North, he always tells me to be ready for the first one. And so I've kind of found out, the more ready I am for the first pitch of the at-bat, the first one that kind of comes over the heart of the plate, the better off I am. I'm a better aggressive hitter than I am a passive guy.
Yeah.
Even though I know I can hit with 2 strikes or get deep in a count, but most of the damage is done before that, getting a good pitch over the heart of the plate.